They say that time heals everything. But I think that sometimes, time is just dust. It covers the words we never said. We think we have time to say I love you, or I am sorry. But life has other plans. My story starts on a rainy Tuesday. I was walking through the city center, and the rain started to fall very hard. I ran into a small, old shop to stay dry. It was an antique shop. It smelled like old paper, coffee, and history. I walked between the shelves. I was not looking for anything special. But on the bottom shelf, I saw a wooden box. It looked simple and old. I opened it. Inside, there was a stack of letters. They were tied with a blue ribbon. I looked closely. None of the envelopes were opened. And none of them had stamps. These letters were never sent. I bought the box for a few dollars. When I came home, I sat by the fireplace and opened the first envelope. The paper was yellow and old. The date was September 14, 1998. I started to read. It was a man's handwriting. His name was Andriy. He was writing to a woman named Sofia. He wrote, "Sofia. Today, autumn smells like your perfume. I saw you at the university. You were laughing with your friends. The sun was in your hair, and you looked so beautiful. I wanted to come to you. I really wanted to say hello. But then, I saw another man walk up to you. He was tall and confident. You took his hand. And I just turned around and walked away. I am writing this letter, but I know I will never send it. I am just a friend. I am scared to lose you. But please know one thing, today, you are the most beautiful thing in the world." I put the letter down. My heart felt heavy. I opened the next one. The date was 7 years later. August 20th, 2005, he wrote, "Sofia. Tomorrow is your wedding day. I am holding the invitation in my hands. It is white and gold. Everyone says you are the perfect couple. I smile, I shake hands, and I play the role of your best friend. But if you only knew the truth. I want to run into your room and tell you everything. I want to tell you that he doesn't know what coffee you like. He doesn't see the sadness in your eyes. But I do. I love everything about you. But I cannot ruin your happiness. So, I will hide my love in this letter. Be happy, my dear. Be happy for both of us." I read letter after letter. Years passed in these pages. I read how they met for coffee, how he played with her children, how they grew old. He was always there. He was always just a friend. Then, I found the last letter. It was very new. He wrote, "Sofia. The doctors say your heart is weak. I sat by your bed in the hospital today. You were sleeping. You looked so small and fragile in those white sheets. I held your hand. It felt so light, like a dry leaf. We spent 40 years side by side. 40 years, I was your friend. And 40 years, I lied to you. I lied when I said I was happy alone. I looked at you sleeping, and I thought, what if I was brave in 1998? What if I told you the truth? Maybe we would have a different life. I am sorry, Sofia. I was a coward. I loved you every day. And I will love you where we are both going soon." I could not stop crying. I looked at the address on the envelopes. It was a small house in a village not far away. I knew what I had to do. I took the car and drove there. I found the house. In the garden, an old man was sitting on a bench. He looked very lonely. It was Andriy. I walked up to him and gave him the wooden box. He looked at it, and his hands started to shake. He opened the first letter. Then he looked at me with tears in his eyes. He said, "She died last month. We were friends for 40 years. I thought I had more time. I never told her. We went to the cemetery together. The sun was going down. He put the box of letters on her grave. Finally, the words reached her. But it was 40 years too late." I drove home in silence. I thought about him, and I thought about myself. I picked up my phone. I dialed the number of the person I love. Please, listen to me. Do not write letters for the table drawer. Do not wait for the right moment. It does not exist. There is only now. Tell them. Tell them today.